The keep's defenses cannot hold. Its soldiers are scattered, fleeing before Azmodan's onslaught, which rushes forth from Ariat Crater. Should the keep fall, Azmodan will claim the Black Soulstone. If he does, there will be no hope for this world.
I will not let that happen.
Light the signal fires, and show these soldiers that we are not yet defeated. Salvation has arrived. Go, you are needed below.
Tyrael will not fail these people, I know it.
A few thousand of your years ago on a distant battlefield, I stood over Azmodan, sword raised to deliver the death blow.
You did not kill him.
No. One of my brethren, Ardleon, called for help.
A distraction. What is most different about being mortal?
I will die, of course.
That is the way of all things.
But that is the difference. When you are mortal, every moment is precious. Everything matters. It is exhilarating. I knew Zoltan Kuhl was special from the moment I met him. He had a keen mind for the arcane. During the hunt for the Three, he was the bearer of the soulstones, and must have studied them intently. Though it is an aberration, the Black Soulstone is a testament to his genius. The Black Soulstone was created to be an improvement over the original Three. They were crafted to contain single demons, but Kuhl intended his to hold many. But the Black Soulstone is flawed, and cannot contain that many demons for long. We must capture Azmodan within it and shatter it, lest all these evils be reborn. Of the many things I find intriguing about humans, the greatest is their endless thirst for knowledge. Angels believe that everything there is to know is written in the scroll of fate. Therefore, curiosity is not a common angelic trait. Ironically, my suspicions have been confirmed. Angels do not, in fact, know everything. Seeing the world through mortal eyes has given me much.
Black Soulstone's getting hotter, straining against me. They're whispering to me from inside.
The demons within seek escape. Only your power can keep it from splitting apart, my daughter. It's a heavy burden, but the fate of the world lies in your hands. How do you fare?
It's getting more difficult. But it's nothing I can't handle.
The demons war and rage to escape their imprisonment. Their fury will only increase over time. Leah is very brave, but we'd best hurry before her strength fails.
Our task is nearly complete. We need only slay Azmodan.
Only fools celebrate victory before the battle's begun. Along with Belial, Azmodan has ruled the ravening hordes of the burning hells for over 3 centuries. His cunning is beyond imagining.
I am yet to be impressed.
Cooking and serving gruel ain't glorious, but these men can't fight and die on empty stomachs.
As the shepherd watches over his flock, so shall I care for those who seek to protect us.
What became of your Vigerai master?
My sisters and I waited until all of his associates had gathered to summon a greater demon. We slew them all to the last man. But they uttered curses upon us with their dying breaths. My sisters and I, we fell. Our death seemed certain. When I woke, the dark figure of the Prophet was staring down at me. That is how I met him.
It's time I knew the truth about your brother.
We used to be a team. I'd tip him off to some of the Thieves Guild's hits. He'd bring in the guards and play it off like it was a lucky catch. But one time he showed up too early.
When you robbed the Merchants Guild bank.
None other. Some of the guards became suspicious. They thought he was involved. And he's been rotting in a cell in Kingsport ever since. I managed to escape.
You feel guilty.
I don't know what I feel anymore.
The walls are barely holding together. Why didn't we repair them after that explosion 20 years back?
I'm not the one who's been skipping repair details.
Well, it's boring, isn't it? Bloody amazing that the walls have stood all these centuries, though.
I've dug up some. I came up here to dig. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without a fight.
We have to hold. We were down to quarter strength, and we've held for 10 days. Reinforcements have to be coming.
We're down to 300 from 1,000 men. And you think we can hold much longer than this?
It is better to meet death bravely than to guess at its coming.
Brand new goods here. So what if some of my goods come from dead soldiers? They're not using them anymore, are they?
Nicola, please hide while I'm away. I would never forgive myself if you were hurt.
Hush, husband. If you die now, at least I won't be far behind. Now go, and hurry back to me.
My dad went out to stop the demons from coming in. Are you gonna help him? My dad went out to stop the demons from coming in.
Please, take my children out of here. Leave me here if you have to, but take my children.
You are the first to entrust a child to my care. I am unqualified for such things.
My people have been lost, scattered to the winds, but I will survive as long as you buy something.
It's just unnatural to go from a place so hot to a place so cold. The change isn't good for my old bones.
You can leave at any time.
And what's all this noise? It's as though we're right in the middle of a battle.
A great battle, even.
I know, isn't it?
What is on your mind, Shen?
Oh, yes. Well, memories are useless, aren't they? You can't eat them or sell them for food. I'm glad that I'm starting to lose them. Oh, I was just remembering a time when I tracked the jewel to Skovos. A long story. But let us say that between the sea monsters and poisoned arrows, it managed to slip away again.
A tragic story, then.
Oh, it was. But when the theater's ceiling collapsed, I fell right into the lap of my soon-to-be 7th wife. Oh, she managed to console me.
7 wives? Isn't that excessive?
Oh, no. I've been married many more times than that. But never to more than 2 women at a time. Never let it be said that I'm greedy.
You heard the angel's command. Let the call sound forth. Bastion's keep shall not fall.
Chelsea, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My duty is my future.
So serious. Just because you're fated to save the world doesn't mean you shouldn't have a good time. Chelsea, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads. You know, men have so serious. These soldiers look barely old enough to be away from their mothers. They are not prepared for the evil that seeks to consume this keep.
It takes years of training to become a worthy soldier.
I couldn't agree with you more. That's why it's a good thing you're here.
I cannot defend the keep alone.
Oh, I don't know about that. My visions are filled with demons dying violently at your hands. Let's just say there is a lot of blood.
From the burning desert to the freezing north. You don't make it easy on us, do you?
Nothing is easy.
At least there's a lot of work to be done here. These men fight with blunted swords and dented armor. It's good to help. What will you do when this battle is ended?
That is a question for another day.
It's never too early.
I will return to the priests of Rathma and seek their wisdom.
A noble goal. I just want a quiet town in the country where I can work and live a life of peace.
Nothing can save you.
Light the signal fire!
We saw the signal fire. We must light the rest, but the demons swarm around them.
Get back inside the keep!
No! I have to help hold the walls.
Look out!
This is monstrous. He was little more than a boy.
Sight, hero!
going to die.
I hear you're the best there is.
All must
quickly help us fight them all.
Sight, hero!
So you're the wretch that's given me such trouble. Thrash as you might, you will not keep me from the soulstone.
What in the hells was that?
Nothing you should fear.
We've seen the fires you've lit. Fear has no more hold on us. The catapults could break Azmodan's lines, but we can't raise them from their berths while demons swarm over the walls.
That is why I am here.
It is grim out here, but we've seen worse. There, a worthy foe!
Thank the heavens you're here. We're down to 4 lads until reinforcements arrive. Trouble is, the lift stopped. We can't see what went wrong through all the muck down there. Oh, what now?
More of the brutes from below, Captain. What do we do?
Private, if you need to be told which end of the sword goes where, you haven't been paying attention! Fight to your last breath, lads!
My estimate is too low.
The lift is moving again! Hold steady, lads! Reinforcements are on their way! Demons! Get ready, men! Victory! We would have fallen without your aid. It was an honor to fight at your side.
That was Captain Hale of Westmarch. He's won hundreds of lost causes all over the world. I heard the king had to threaten him with treason just to get him to return home for a promotion.
To die.
You must be the one that lit the signal fires. Help me free the recruits so they can raise this catapult. Over here. Excellent. Let's protect the recruits while they raise the catapult.
We've done it! This ought to send them fleeing back to their pits.
Not enough essence.
These enemies defy all reason.
Report that more of those wretched demon hellbearers will be here in a moment. The soldiers need to be protected. The platform will rise more quickly if we don't lose men. Quickly if we don't lose men.
essence.
We'll have them on the run in no time.
Thanks to your help, we can finally get these catapults firing on the demons on the battlefield. The soldiers out there have a chance now.
Here alone?
Of course I'm bloody well alone. Everyone else has gone and died. But I'll be damned if I leave my post. Make yourself useful and spin that winch.
My essence is too low.
I am not strong enough to lift you alone. Could you please ask my friend over there to lend a bloody hand?
Not enough essence.
Promised Captain Ho I'd watch my temper. Do me a favour, and don't mention that I shouted at you a little, alright?
I am returning to town.
Tinkered with your paltry catapults, my demons breached the depths of your keep. Once they've claimed the Black Soulstone for me, your entire world will burn.
Asmodan's demons have opened an enormous hole in our walls and are flooding into the depths. If it is not closed, the keep will be overrun.
Leave it to me.
The demons are in the keep! They're coming up from the depths! To arms! To arms!
There is a disgusting, slobbering, fat-oozing demon in your future. But there is always time for romance. You really should find someone. Why do you speak so? Trust me, you'll appreciate having a loved one to come home to when you're done saving the world. I see a foul darkness gathering around us. The forces of hell will soon overwhelm Leah. Will the soulstone shatter? No. You help Leah contain the energy within the stone, but the cost to her is high.
I would ask if you're all right. I know better.
That was hardly an ambush anyway. Do you remember when the barbarians tried the same thing 30 years ago?
Ha! They tried to steal you away, didn't they? I was frantic until they brought you back 2 hours later with an apology.
I simply reasoned with you. Garma still sends me a bundle of hides sometimes, you know. He was the nicest kidnapper I ever met.
Tell me of your past adventures.
A great long time ago, I decided to swim across the frozen sea. I had heard that beautiful aquatic women swim in its depths, and I wanted to make their acquaintance. I never found them, sadly, and I nearly drowned before I was rescued by a ship of female pearl divers. They allowed me to stay on as a cook for some time and learn their ways. For instance, did you know that you can swim faster if you wear no clothes at all?
Can we go fight with you? Leave her alone. Can't you see she's busy?
I wish my husband had lived long enough to see you fighting for our family.
Do not waste your wishes on the dead. They have no need of them.
I've got some new items you might need, friend.
I thought we were all gonna die.
Some die, others live. And I already know that you will survive.
Nicola, are you all right?
Yes, the demons never got near me. How do you face those things?
Because I do it for you. They terrify me.
Get over here. I've got some new items you're gonna want to see.
Demons came out of nowhere. How are we supposed to defend against that?
We don't. We just pray it doesn't happen again.
Akarat's mercy. If our champion hadn't come back, we'd all be dead. How did they get in?
Unholy bloody magic. You'd think all the Zakarum emblems etched between the stones would have kept them out.
I've dug up some valuable new things. You really should take a look.
What do you think demon flesh tastes like? We are running a bit low on meat.
Will you study with me?
Thieves have their own studies.
Surely you jest.
Perhaps the world is not as simple as it seems from up there.
Up where?
Your ivory tower.
Leah's suffering grows with each passing moment.
Everyone suffers, but to do so for a cause greater than oneself, that is the mark of a true hero. My daughter is everything I hoped she would be.
This stone is vibrating. I can barely hold it. Their voices, they're screaming in my head.
Leah is losing strength.
Clearly, the stone wasn't built to contain 6 demon lords indefinitely. Only Leah's will holds it together.
Then I must hurry.
I'm glad this is almost done. I don't think I have much time left.
I would know if your time was near. It is not. Think of your future. The inn you want to build.
No. You were right. There's no safe place for anyone. Look around us. If this keep can't protect us, what chance would a silly little inn have?
Take comfort in the refuge of your mind. So long as your thoughts are your own, you have a defense against fear.
The demonic rage is building up again. But I can do this. I know I can. Thank you.
My children aren't afraid like the others. They know we have to be strong. That brave warriors like you have to hold this place. I'm so proud of them.
I am once again filled with the thrill of battle. It has been too long since I have raised my blade against the forces of the burning hells. I remember countless battles within the heart of Pandemonium, as my brethren and I risked everything to drive the demon spawn back to their hells.
Light and darkness are essential to the balance. They must have been incredible battles.
They were glorious. We waged our eternal conflict since the light first broke upon creation. But now, for the first time, it feels as if its end is in sight. You are a great warrior.
No, I merely have a good commander.
I do what I can. Imperius himself would have been hard-pressed to hold these walls as long as these soldiers have. This world owes them a great debt.
Imperius? I do not know him.
Imperius is the Archangel of Valor. It is he who commands the legions of the high heavens.
Which battle do you remember best?
We thought we had lost everything at the 5th Battle of the Diamond Gates. The prime evils and their legions crashed against the very entrance of heaven itself. One of my most trusted lieutenants, Iswald, turned them back. Still, the day might have been lost had the demon lords not fallen to fighting amongst themselves. So confident of their impending victory, they turned on each other over the spoils they had yet to win. I shudder to think what the demon lords might accomplish should they ever stop betraying one another. Such is the self-defeating nature of evil.
Day 9. Young Commander Calderos believes that the demonic scourge will flee before a bloody show of righteous force. He intends to lead a charge from our fortifications tomorrow. Calderos can commit suicide by stupidity if he wants, but I'll be damned if I send my lads with him.
Decay and rot!
Not enough essence.
The light grows.
The grave beckons.
This world can abide you no longer! Weakness consumes you. All must serve the cycle.
Evil is closing in around this keep. We must protect the innocent.
This world can abide you no longer! This world can abide you no longer! Do not fear the end. This world can abide you no longer! This world can abide...
That was a worthy foe! Glorious!
My servant is already inside your walls, and his hunger is ravenous. He will devour your corpse, and those of your friends.
children of Bull Kathos settled in the northern steppes, an area that is now known as the Dreadlands. Theirs was primarily a nomadic and tribal culture, though they had a few permanent settlements such as Cesseron and Harogoth. A group of revered former warriors known as the Elder Council ruled the barbarians.
We are not alone in here.
The one who killed Lord Belial. I will savor, tearing the flesh from your bones.
The largest of Asmodan's Sin lieutenants, and he possesses no less than 4 mouths. Though his voracious appetite is certainly his greatest weapon, his bile and, well, other noxious excretions are equally lethal. When last seen in battle, the Lord of...
Empty victory over a useless tool. You have only delayed your inevitable destruction. Your walls have grown no stronger. Our assault continues unabated. The stone will still be mine.
What are you doing with your riches, Lendon?
Living a life of depravity and overindulgence, naturally.
Please.
Fine. Perhaps I've found that my treasure is put to better use elsewhere.
That sounds suspicious.
We all have debts to pay, friend.
Terrifying noises were coming from the armory, so Tyrael went to investigate. He said if you were to return, I should send you there.
Time has flown by since I joined you in New Tristram. Look at us now. Who would have ever guessed we'd be here? And now, every passing hour brings us closer to our goal. But do we have a chance?
The scales could ever tip in our favor.
You should give some thought to taking some time for yourself, Chelsea. You can save the world tomorrow. Stay with us tonight. I'll buy drinks. We'll dance.
I cannot. It is unseemly.
I knew you'd say that. I really did.
Oh dear. That's a very resolute expression you're wearing. You may as well say what you're thinking.
I know you are not what you appear to be, but we are in the midst of battle and you are idle, so you cannot be a warrior.
And why not? People can be anything they want, I say. The only limitation is time. And I've been alive for many years.
Is that it? You do not age as the rest of us do.
You become so serious about such things. You will grow old long before your time. Wouldn't you be happier to live like me?
The soulstone seems stable now.
The demon's rage has been subdued.
Yes, but for how long? Our time grows short. We must take this fight to Asmodan.
To the battlefields, then.
Our fight nears its end.
This war will never end for me. Even if we defeat all evil forever, I will carry the scars of this nightmare till the end of my days.
But you have reunited with your daughter.
I wish Leah could have the life I never had. But in truth, I fear she'll be damned as well.
And yet, I've never seen anyone who is as much a stranger to fear as you, Adrian.
I remember standing before the Prophet, my life hung by a thread. But he healed me and my sisters.
He was a mage?
No, not precisely. I do not know what his true nature was. Only that he possessed great power. He said we had done well to slay the demons. He was very kind. When we had recovered, he offered to train us further.
You agreed?
Yes. I owe him my life. Slaying the Lords of Hell would please him. It is the least I can do.
The men look to you to lead them. When they see you laying waste to the demon hordes, they are heartened. As you go, so does this battle. Always remember that.
Things are looking up, Martyr. There's barely anything left to kill.
I knew you could do it.
There are other soldiers about besides me, if you haven't noticed.
No, I haven't.
You're going out there?
Yes.
Make sure you bundle up, huh? You should probably wear an extra layer or two. You can never be warm enough, I always say.
Yet, you wear the same thing wherever you go.
Oh, well, it's quite simple. I just tuck a few fire opals in my pockets and under my shirts, and I never get cold. As good as a pair of long underwear.
I've got some new items you might need, friend.
Let's play Defend the Keep. No. Why not?
Because you'll want me to be the fat demon she killed.
My doll isn't coming back, is he?
I have not seen him. Do you know what became of your mother?
She died on the first night. What should I do?
Remain calm. Your father will return to you if he can.
When this is all over, we should have a family.
A what?
Children, Drian. We can have children.
That sounds wonderful. I think I'm needed back on the wall.
Brand new goods here. Never you mind where I got them.
Hold on. There she goes.
We hear you heading out onto the battlefields. We'll hold the gates, but I don't think you need us to.
Maintain your vigilance. It will be needed before this ends.
I told you, Marcus. I told you the demons would find a way up from underneath.
I heard that hero slaughtered a huge fat one in a larder. I'm never eating anything from there again.
Got a new haul of goods today. Take a look.
Can you feel the keep shuddering? Asmodan's siege weapons. Saving these walls will have meant nothing if they're reduced to rubble.
Indeed. I'll defend them.
At last!
How did the eternal conflict begin?
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred world stone, until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the forces of hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
We are their new weapons.
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever, and very clearly, you have.
How was our world created?
To escape the eternal conflict, a group of renegade angels and demons came together and created a hidden paradise for themselves. They called this world Sanctuary. Eventually, they commingled. They gave birth to mankind. That is why you have both good and evil within you, and the power of both realms as your birthright. The power of your Nephilim ancestors was so terrifying to their parents that they tuned the world stone to weaken them. They knew they had loosed something unimaginable upon creation.
Bastion's keep has been saved. Enough fighting within walls. I will now take the fight to Asmodan's war machines upon the open fields.
She's as good as they say?
It feels good to be on the battlefield again.
Thank the gods you're here. You've got to destroy those ballistae. They're raining hell down upon us. We can't last much longer.
Just too many of them.
These creatures won't go down easily. Ritual music. Never thought I'd see it.
Make a fine corpse. Do not fear the end.
Look out! They've been circling for hours.
I do not need my siege weapons to slay you. You stand in the middle of the army of hell. It will crush you.
You waste your breath, demon.
We have done it!
I could no longer sit idly by while you brought the fight to Azmodan. It has been too long since I felt the thrill of battle myself.
Destroying my siege weapons makes little difference. Every hour, more of my forces pour forth from the mouth of hell. Soon, they will wipe your pathetic keep from existence.
Brave words, Azmodan. But words are all you have left to hurl at us. Forward, friend! Now we shall drive Azmodan's army back into the accursed crater.
Together we can defeat them.
To battle!
Why are you here alone?
All of my lads are dead. And I mean to see these bastards suffer for what they've done. Are you with me? Here they are! Charge! Well, the ones in the skies have finally graced us with their presence. Cut them down!
I need
Those
essence.
worms have come up from behind! Bloody adorable! They're trying to ambush us! That's the last of those shrieking little devils! Kill them all! Well, they're all dead and we're not. I'd call that a win, eh? I'll hold this bridge. Go on. You have a demon lord's head to put on a pike. It was an honor to fight by your side, Captain. But I will not stand down.
I'm just a scout. I was supposed to survey the battlefield from this tower along with my lieutenant, but we were attacked. I still have the spyglass here. Please, take it to my lieutenant. I don't know how long he'll be able to hold out up there.
Scout. Is he still alive?
Not for long. You must go on alone.
I see. Thank you for the news. I will tell his family.
Look out!
This is monstrous. He was little more than a boy.
You will make a fine corpse.
Eldruin will destroy the demonic seal protecting this gate.
Bastion's keep is full of death and despair.
I come with urgent news. Leah has had another vision. A vision of twisted demonic towers and enormous hearts beating within them.
I know of them. They are the Sin Hearts. Asmodan must have dredged them up from the depths of his realm to empower his legions.
Not for long. I need to go back.
How do you feel? Nervous?
You ought to know me better than that. How are you, Hadrig?
I feel a sense of calm. I know you can do it. Have no fear. The things I have crafted will not fail you.
The Black Soulstone. Holding 6 prime evils in one container. That seems like a bad idea to me.
We had no other choice.
It's a miracle Leah wasn't corrupted by the dark energies within it, don't you think? "10 days ago, I had an extremely powerful vision of a dark future. Horrible, horrible things will happen to you before this is all over, but you will prevail. How? I would never burden you with the knowledge of things you can't change. You need to be happy. Enjoy yourself while you can."
If ever there was a time to run, this would be it. But where would I run to? Maybe it is better to stay and fight for your life when the time comes.
Only you can decide that.
Thanks to that demon hunter, you can finally get some rest.
I feel fine.
I can tell your bad knee is troubling you, love. She'll have to save the world without you.
If you won't talk about yourself, then maybe you'll discuss the jewel with me.
Oh, all you wish to hear is my most guarded secret, huh? Well, certainly. If you cannot be trusted, then the world is in trouble, I think. The jewel contains a powerful creature named Dirges. He was trapped within it for terrible crimes against his people.
He sounds like a demon.
Oh no. He was like us, only terribly corrupt. I had to trap him. Now a flaw has developed in the jewel. Through it, Dirges can consume the holder's life. I intend to seal his prison, trapping him in it forever. You are so close now. Only Azmodan is still out there, waiting for you. What do you suppose you'll do after he is dead?
I do not enjoy conjecture.
Oh, you're too modest. I saw how easily you took care of Belial, and you've already beaten Azmodan's army. How much more trouble could he be? Let me tell you what I think. After Azmodan is dead, you come with me, and we'll go on a grand adventure. Just you and Shen, the wind at our backs, and the road stretching out before us.
The priests of Rathma would not indulge your whims the way I do, old man.
I've got some new items you might need, friend.
Adria has been by Leah's side day and night. She may not be the kindest woman, but no one can question her devotion.
Be careful out there. We need you.
Stab those bloody demons in the arse!
Baron!
I heard Captain Hale say that.
The battle nears its end. I will confront the leader of the demons soon.
I wish I could go with you. I wish I could have protected my mother and father.
That is only natural. But for now, you must leave the enemies to me.
I will.
The battle nears its end. I will confront the leader of the demons soon.
I wish I could go with you.
It's all come down to a single fight, and I don't even get to be there.
Good. You could use some sleep.
But I'm not even tired.
You could use some sleep.
Oh.
Let me out. I can still fight.
Get over here. I've got some new items.
I can't believe she slaughtered one of those Siegebreaker beasts. It took Captain Hale and 100 men to kill the last one.
Oh, I wish I could have seen that fight.
Really?
Well, not up close.
I can't believe that we're still alive. This place was built to fight barbarians, not horrible bastards with wings.
Did your brother know your history with his wife?
No, she didn't take the time to tell him before waltzing off to the altar. Now their children would starve if not for the gold I send their way.
Aren't you the reason he was imprisoned?
He will be free again in time. Paying off the Merchants Guild of Kingsport is no small task. And aren't you supposed to be on my side here?
The demon gate has been shattered, and the way to Azmodan is now open. He has brought hell itself into the crater. powering his legions with vile sin hearts. I will destroy them and bring the Lord of Sin to justice.
I need to go back.
You've killed one of my playthings. Now, you have my undivided attention.
I don't like the sound of this thing, wench.
Your death nears. This world can abide you no longer. Do not fear the end.
Your misbegotten kind is creation's greatest sin, but your time is done. You will find only death in my realm.
These poor things live in eternal torment. I feast on their agony, their eternal pain. Your presence pleases me. Every step brings you closer to my embrace.
grave beckons.
All the pain and suffering you're enduring. You must be dying to leave me. Oh, you've met my daughters, I see. Are you enjoying their company? Chains tear at their flesh. Hear their screams. Such sweet music. Oh, you are so eager. I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Sedea, Maiden of Light, Consort of Asmodee. How invigorating. Play with my daughters. I do not wish to tire you out. I can feel the blood hemorrhaging from the Sin Heart. Oh, you will pay for this. So close now. So close.
Make a fine corpse.
Think you know pain, Nephilim? You think you know anguish? Soon my concubine.
I do hope you're not in over your head.
Hold your tongue, demon.
Oh, the things I'm going to do to you.
She has no shame, does she?
My mind is my own again. Pay for my freedom. I have only my own flesh and blood. Come, the Maiden of Lust lurks below. Today, the Maiden of Lust.
Oh yes. I've been looking forward to this.
I am returning to town. The battle nears its end. I will...
We have fought our way to the depths of the crater. Azmodan cannot be far.
Weakness consumes you.
Nephilim fool. When the soulstone is embedded in my flesh, the seven shall be as one within me. I will be the sum of all hells, the prime evil.
We've done it! Quickly now, Leah! Trap Azmodan's essence within the soulstone!
It's done!
I never dared dream. All evil lies trapped within that stone. Once it is destroyed, the eternal conflict will finally end.
Destroying the stone is no simple matter. There are rituals to consider. We must return to the keep and make our final preparations.
I am returning to town.
Well, Martyr, that demon lord is dead. A caravan made it through with some new goods. You interested?
There she goes.
Hooray! Our savior! You're back! Oh, I thought you...
Sometimes it is good to be wrong.
Did you hear? The battle is over. The demons are fleeing. We can go home.
Oh, bless her. Bless her for what she's done for us.
Get over here. I've got some new items.
Bloody leaping hell. I just heard she defeated the demon army's general.
That means we're going home. We can go home. Azmodan is dead!
How in hell did we live to see this?
An incredible victory. I knew Azmodan could never stand up to the likes of you.
Where are Adria, Leah, and Tyrael?
They are all in the armory, no doubt celebrating. You should join them.
You chose not to run.
I told you I wouldn't. I'm not brave like you, but I am no liar.
Adria, when did you decide to betray us?
20 years ago, a great and terrible power drew me to Tristram. But Aiden, Leoric's eldest son, defeated that power and sought to contain it within his own flesh.
The Dark Wanderer.
It was Diablo I saw within him, and I pledged myself to his service. Now, at last, his grand design comes to fruition. Dear Leah, Deckard always suspected your true father was Diablo himself. And now, my daughter, you shall serve as his vessel.
I live. But I am more than I once was. The 7 evils are now one within me. I am the prime evil. Well done, faithful Adria. Go now, until I call upon you again. Now, at last, to my true goal, the one that has always eluded me. The utter destruction of the high heavens. To town.
Thought I could make my wife's death mean something. It doesn't matter now, does it?
All death has meaning.
Right. Sure that's a comfort for Leah, now that she's gone too. Oh, I've been a fool. You don't get to make things right. This world isn't made for redemption.
The fat merchant never ran, not even when he had a chance. I wonder why. The fat merchant never ran, not even when he had a chance.
You always knew. Of course, Chelsea. But you did nothing to stop it. That's the point of the future, love. It keeps coming. You don't win a duel by blocking the first blow and going home. So you watched Leah suffer. I had to. Diablo was always going to come back. But now, you are here to stop him. And in your grief and rage, you will, my Chelsea.
There's no point in running, is there? Nowhere in the world is safe. This is the end.
Light and darkness have struggled since the beginning of time. One side may seem near triumph, then the pendulum swings back again.
Mom, where did Leah go? Is she dead?
Do you still think we'll live through the day?
You will.
But you're not sure if you will survive.
There is no need for worry.
I was supposed to die when my husband did. Why am I still alive?
I can assure you that he suffers no longer.
What good is that to me? Why couldn't it have been me instead?
All those deaths, and it didn't even matter. We may as well have run.
Right. At least then we would have been home with our families when the end came.
Death will take you when it is your time. Running makes no difference.
Lot of bloody good this keep did us in the end, eh? The killing blow came from one we trusted.
I thought we were going to lose. But not like this. Got a new haul of goods today. Take a look.
Death may be upon us all soon, but I shall do what I can to ease your pain.
Even in the heart of heaven, angels can still feel fear.
My old enemy. You cannot hide from me, no matter what form you choose to wear. Let your true self be revealed. The Diablo.
Adria's betrayal is complete, and Leah's soul is lost. Through her, Diablo has been reborn as the prime evil. With all the powers of hell at his command. The high heavens tremble. The angels are helpless before Diablo's assault. Only I remain to set things right and vanquish Diablo's evil forever.
This devastation defies all reason.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
So you are capable of being serious.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get. I never quite expected my life to end this way.
How did you envision your death?
It was smothered by a harem. Or more likely, killed by the jewel I seek. Who would have thought that the entire world would die together? I can't complain. It's not as though I can say my life was not long enough.
You will not perish in this battle. I would know.
I'm glad my boundless confidence is rubbing off on you. Could you give some of it back?
Got some new items for the woman who saved the keep. Take a look. My people have been lost, scattered to the winds, but I will survive as long as you buy something.
There's no point in running, is there? Nowhere in the world is safe. This is the end.
Light and darkness have struggled since the beginning of time. One side may seem near triumph, then the pendulum swings back again.
Do you still think we'll live through the day?
You will.
But you're not sure if you will survive.
There is no need for worry.
I was supposed to die with my husband.
The journey continues.